All right, so we're doing a slow training week. So today we're going to take 4 seconds of movement, like concentric movement, and then 4 seconds of eccentric movement, depending on which direction you're going. So we'll take a quick warm up, and then part of our warm up will just be going through the moves. But basically, I have a timer set for 48 seconds. Let's go ahead and hit a downward facing dog. Just pedal out your feet. Grab through the core, stretch to the backs of the legs, the calves, bottom of the feet. So I have a timer set for 48 seconds, and that'll give us um, about 6 reps of our slow move. So it'll take 8 seconds in theory because we'll have 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up per rep. So we'll get about 6 reps, and then we have a 12-second transition. So it'll give us a nice round minute, and then we'll move into the next set. And we are going to work for 4 rounds. So everything's going to be pretty slow. Go ahead and just walk your hands back to your feet and come into a low squat. So first exercise is going to be a deadlift. So we'll take 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up. Then we're going to hit a dead row. And then after our dead row, we're going to go with an overhead press. Of course, if you don't do the overhead press, then we'll do an upright row. Go ahead and stand all the way up and just kind of swing your arms back and forth. Open the shoulders, wake up that back and core. All right, grab your right leg and just tug it into the chest. Rotate your ankle one direction and then the other. After the overhead press or upright row, switch your legs. Then we're going to do a single leg deadlift. So we'll do the 6 reps on the one side and then the 6 reps on the other. And then we're going to finish off with not a full hinge over to one side and then the other. Not a full 48 seconds, but we're going to just hit 4 reps of a squat thrust. Just kind of kick up the intensity a teeny bit, and then we'll head straight back into our next set, starting at the top with the dead lifts. All right, so I'll run through real quick with you guys, and you can kind of go with me, just kind of warm up. So no weight. So pretend that you're holding your weight or weights for deadlift, shoulders back and down, core nice and strong. So basically we'll just hit 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're really slowing down the movements so that we can connect the brain to the muscles at each different range of motion. Really get into what's going on in the upper back, what's going on in the core. So make sure at the top you go ahead and flex glutes, pushing the hips all the way up. Okay, the next one will be those dead rows. So you'll be holding your dumbbells, your butt's back, your back flat, you're in a hinge position, and then you just row elbows up slow, slow, and then you drop them back. So sometimes the tendency with counted reps is that it kind of becomes jerky, like 1, 2, 3, 4. But try to keep it smooth and just slow, taking time under tension for those muscles. So squeeze between the shoulder blades. Even though we're not holding weights yet, you should be feeling those shoulder blades pulling together. All right, next one is going to be that upright row or the overhead press. So if you're doing upright row, elbows come slow, 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 leading the way in front of the weights. So with it slow, I am going to be going a little bit, all right, we'll try the overhead press. I'm going to be going a little bit lighter. I don't want anything grabbing up in my neck or where it shouldn't be in the low back. When you go overhead, also when you're not going overhead, but especially when you're going overhead, watch that as you get up, the hips don't push forward. Then you're just putting pressure on the low back. We want to watch that. All right, last one, single leg deadlift. So if your left leg is holding the weight, or left leg is supporting, your right hand is holding your weight. So you'd hinge slow, 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 and then come up. And then we'll try that other side. right leg would be on the ground, left hand supporting the weight. But we would do all 45 or all 48 seconds on the one side, then all 45 on the other. All right, then we'll hit that little squat thrust. So what you would do is plant hands, jump back, jump in, jump up. And we're also going to take that one kind of slow as well. If you don't do the squat thrust, you lunge back, tap the ground, bring your arms up, tap the ground, bring your arms up. All right, so with all that, hopefully we are ready to get started. So grab your weight that you're going to use for your deadlift, and I'll start the timer. Ready, set, and go. So remember, it's just all about really being slow, keeping all the muscles engaged, core super duper duper strong. Push the hips back. Feel the glutes contract. Feel the core contract. Get that big tuck at the top. So you need to contract the abdomen tight toward the low back to make sure that you're supporting the low back. I kind of think of it as some sort of a hammock or a saddle. The front of my belly is holding and supporting for my low back. Slow down. We're almost there. And then slow up. All right, so set that weight down, and then we're going to go to dead rows. Get your hip hinge position, butt back, back flat, pull up. 4, 3, 2, squeeze together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Still holding the core super duper firm. Should heat up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Row the elbows as close as you can to the side of the body. Feel the rhomboids between your shoulder blades doing the work to pull. Lots of core. 10 seconds left. Support with those thighs as well. Squeezing between those shoulder blades. All right, there's that one. Then we're going to go to the overhead press or upright row. Get your stance. I like a split stance. If you want to go set, that's fine. Slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Neck stays relaxed. Make sure that the pelvis is neutral. Notice what's going on in the shoulders. How can you support a little bit more with the back muscles behind your armpits? Flex into that core. Feels so good. Keep contracting through that back. Shoulders pushing up. Nice and slow. And time. Okay, that single leg deadlift. If you can, go back to your other deadlift weight or see, just see what works for you. And with the weight selection that you have, head it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is going to be the tough one. Staying super slow on balance. Hinge forward slow. Lots and lots and lots of core. Feel that upper middle back support. You're driving through that pushing glute. Fight for your balance. Keep the chest up off the rib cage. Oh, core strong. Don't just reach for the floor, but think about slowly hinging from that hip crease. So your back is flat. It's almost like you're resisting that lean forward. Okay, go ahead, gear up to switch. So if your left leg is forward, right hand holds the weight. Connect those shoulder blades down the spine and go. 2, 3, 4. Press through the heel. 2, 3, 4. Slow, slow, slow. Keep your hips level. I find I can keep my hips a bit more level if I flex that back foot and tighten through that glute. Kind of helps drop that hip. So right now, my right hip. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel the calf in different parts. Lots of glute, lots of hamstring. All right. Last one is just that little squat thrust. We're only going to do 4. Ready, set, go. Plant your hands, jump back, jump in, jump up, jump back. Use that core again. 3 and 4. Let's hold it downward facing dog. Stretch to the backs of the legs. Thumb and first finger push into the weight. Slide the shoulder blades down. Okay, that was 1 set. 3 to go. Think about what you were using, if you need to adjust, if you have those options of weight. I'm going to come forward, tuck into a quick plank. All right. Coming up, we have 10 seconds, and then we're going back into that first deadlift. I'm going to face you guys this time. All right, core strong. Pull up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Really get that glute lock. Scan the body. My biceps are even shaking. Flex in. Find more contraction. Use self-contract and then work from there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Contract through that core. 2, 1. Remember, it is supporting for your low back. Only go so low as you feel comfortable with. Full butt tuck at the top. All right, put that weight down. And we're going to go into our dead row. Find your hip hinge, butt back flat. 4, 3, 2. Squeeze those elbows toward one another. We're working for the back, those rhomboids. Muscles under tension. Belly strong. That's it. Take your time. Scan the whole body. What's it doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep belly strong. Just like when you're in a plank position or doing a crunch, you're trying to contract those abdominal muscles the same. And time. All right. Overhead press. Next. Or your upright row. If you're doing a split stance, try to bring your other leg forward. And if you don't remember, it's the awkward feeling one. Up, 2, 3, 4. Core strong. Keep your center of balance by flexing into the legs, the core, the back. Feel how different muscles are working differently on the press and then on the lower. Lots and lots and lots of grab. Press those arms straight up overhead. Tack that belly button back toward your spine. Oh, there's our time. All right, back to our single leg deadlift. All right, stand up, get your set, and then hinge forward. So if your right leg is on the ground, your left hand is holding the weight. All the work for the leg You should feel the most of it coming out of that supporting leg on the ground, that glute and hamstring. Balance through that core. Bend your knee as much as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right. Gear up for your other side. Shoulders backing down, core nice and strong. Hinge forward slow. Drive up slow. Track that knee with the toe that's on the ground. So our left leg's on the ground, right hand holding the weight. The reason I like to do the opposite hand of the leg on the ground is I feel that it forces you to have to really put a lot more effort into the core to hold those hips level. Little bit of a twist. Oh, keep it up, slow, and time. All right. Now we have our quick squat thrust. Take your time. Set your hands. Jump back, jump in, jump up. So still I want you thinking every part of this move. Shoulders, back, core, legs. Okay, this time instead of a down dog, let's finish off just holding a glute bridge. So kind of an active recovery. And we have 2 sets left. Feeling good. Building up. It's healthy to have kind of these lower intensity days. Just more muscle work. Lifting those weights. Flex into those glutes. And we're there. All right, bring it up. And let's gear up for our deadlift. 2 sets to go. Shoulders back and down. Core strong. Push through the butt all the way to the top. Flex. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Focus on upper middle back. Keep it flat. Focus on glutes. So really push your butt back behind you. In order to get the back flat, that upper middle back, you have to really drive your booty back. 10 seconds to go. Never let the core go. You have to keep it strong in order to support that low back. All right. Moving on, we have our dead rows. For our rhomboids, hinge forward, belly strong. If your low back is talking to you a bit, probably need to check, make sure that upper middle back is flat. Just like in the deadlifts, you push the butt back. That whole butt back, back flat concept. That's for all of our hinge forward positions. Then draw your belly button back toward the spinal column. Even more. 10 seconds. Keep it slow. Keep it engaged. All right. Overhead press or upright row. See, I'll go this way. Get your arms up. Core strong. Make sure you have a neutral pelvis so you're not tucking too far back or tipping too far forward. That's it. Nothing in the neck. Perfect. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Can you grab the core anymore? Keep the rest of the body as still as possible. Tightening the core will help facilitate that. Neck stays out of it. Whew. All right. Single deadlifts. So if your right leg's on the ground, left hand holds the weight. Keep it slow. Keep that back, upper middle back nice and flat. I know I really need to watch mine. Use the core. Try to find a spot on the ground that's still not moving, and that should help your balance as well. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. That back leg makes a difference as well. Flexed and strong. All right. Switching sides. So left leg on the ground, right hand holds the weight. Contract that core. Level off your hips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spread through that foot. Try to find all 4 corners. Lift the chest up off the rib cage. Belly strong. Hinge forward slow. Lift up slow. Check in with that core. And time. Whew. All right. We're going to hit up those 4 focused squat thrusts, and then we'll hit that down dog again. Step back, jump in, jump up. All right. If you'd like to hit a child's pose, go for it, or grab a drink or whatever else. Join me otherwise in a down dog. Eventually, this should be a type of resting pose. Hollow out those armpits. More of an active recovery, I guess. We want to feel that core engage. Shoulder blades pull together. Stretching through hamstrings, calves. Walk your hands back to your feet. Take a deep breath. Gear up for your last set. Best set. Deadlifts, shoulders back and down, butt back, back flat. Reach the chest forward, up off the rib cage. Grab through those glutes. Flex into the top. Slow, 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 slow. Grab through that core. Glutes and core are taking the load. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. All right. Dead rows. Get that stance. Roll those shoulder blades back and down. Hinge forward. Pretend that your weights are on a bar, and the bar comes right to the belly button. So I notice sometimes that the weights get pulled up higher in the rib cage, but keep them low, like they're pulling right back to that hip crease. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull that belly strong. Flex between the shoulder blades. Looking good. Flat, flat, flat back. All right, got that. Moving on, overhead press. Get those hands up, arms up. Think goalpost arms, hands right on top of the elbows. Perfect. Feel the muscles behind and underneath your armpits. Feel the shoulders. And feel the abdomen. Gently kind of tuck your tailbone to point down at the ground. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Create space between the ears and shoulders. Made it. All right. Single leg deadlift. Your right leg's down. Left hand holds the weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lots of core. Try to level off those hips. So set the shoulder blade back and down and in on the side that's holding the weight. Slippery hands. Flex that foot, the back foot. Keep the legs strong. Time. Sweaty hands, can't hold the kettlebell. All right, left leg on the ground. Right arm holds the weight. Get ready, go. Come all the way up. Don't just tap that back foot. Come all the way to the top. You get that set in of that pushing glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lots of core. Level off those hips. Whew. Nice job. Oh my goodness. Feeling that last set for sure. Okay, those little squat thrusts or your lunge and reach. Plant your hands. Go. Think about the core grabbing those hips as you move back and come forward. All right. Lower all the way down onto your mat. Well done, well done. Take your right leg, cross it over the left knee, push those hips up nice and high, and then let the right knee drop down toward the ground. Fantastic job. Switch your legs. Right foot on the ground. Left ankle crosses over that right knee. Let your right knee drop down. Make sure you get your protein in today / this week. So we're slow training all week long. Drop your hips and just give yourself a big hug. I've been talking to a lot of you guys about your priorities, where you want to be in a year, and then based on that, what are 2 things you can add in, 2 things you can take out. All right, drop your right leg onto the ground, lift the left, and just stretch through the hamstring. So I'll share mine. I want to feel much more present, so less scattered from different people or things, whether it's school, business, friends, family, kids, myself. So drop your left foot, bring your right leg up. So I am adding in meditation, 4 minutes of meditation every day. And I am adding in, crap, now I can't remember it. I know I'm taking out being on my phone at all. All right, rotate up. Oh, I'm adding in time blocking. So I block off a specific time every day, and then within that time frame, I decide if it's personal. So like I sign all the documents and do everything for school or business, check in on my clients. So I kind of plan that, and then once my time block is over, then I'm present. And then I'm adding in, or I'm taking out any sort of getting on my phone in the car, or like as I'm walking or doing other things, right? So if I'm with the kids or with the family, I stay off, even if somebody, dings in. And then I'm also, what was the other thing? So I'm taking out my phone. I can't think. Time blocking. Anyway, so I'm working on not being as distracted. Oh, and I'm adding in focus time with each of my family members. Go ahead, come up every day. So I actually sit down and talk to them and look at them in the face. So yesterday I forgot to meditate, but everything else I got. So hopefully I do better today. But I thought I'd just share a little bit of what I'm doing. So I will see you